New shirts and hoodies are now available on my brand new merch store. Be sure to check it out. Link is on the screen and in the description below. Why, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Let's Get Personal, the show where I answer questions and hopefully solve your problems. So guys, it's been quite some time since I've done the last Let's Get Personal, but I do want to say that I've just lately, I'm chewing gum while doing this. I should not be doing that. Lately, I've just been really busy, and I have a lot of other series going on here, so that's kind of the reason why. So, with that being said though, we'll get right into it, but I do want to say guys, it would be totally awesome if we could get, if you guys could leave a like on the video. Could we get like 1,500 likes on this video? That would be absolutely awesome if we could. So, let's get into it. So if you guys are unfamiliar with what this show is, essentially, you guys send me questions, problems, concerns at that email, fear.lgp@hotmail.com. It's down in the description. I go through them, I pick one, and I discuss it for a video. And I like to ask you guys to also leave your advice in the comment section below, so that way, for the person that we're answering the question for, they have more advice to go by. Rather than just my own. And I also like to point out as well that every bit of advice that comes from me is just purely advice and should only be taken with a grain of salt. You know, don't just listen to me and do what I say. Just take it into consideration. I'm just merely, you know, lending a bit of a hand here, a second opinion on your situation. So yeah, but today's Let's Get Personal is actually pretty interesting because it really, like, the second I read it, it almost felt like I was reading a real life Who's Your Daddy you know the game Who's Your Daddy? I felt like I was reading a Who's Your Daddy, like, real life situation. So that being said, let's get right into it. So it says, Dear Fear, my name is Jessica and I've been doing some babysitting work for the past couple of months now for some extra money. And I'm looking for some advice after a few crazy incidents I had with this little kid I once babysat. So basically, this kid, for whatever reason, was a very hyper child. It actually felt like his mother would overdose him on sugar before leaving me with him. At times, that's how bad he would get. So what happened was this one particular night, while I was looking after him, he ended up running around the house with a silver knife and trying to stick it into the socket outlet, and almost doing so, I might add, smashing glass on the floor, and even getting into the cabinet that was filled with all the dangerous chemicals for cleaning. Holy crap. Which again almost led to him drinking it. So I guess the advice I'm looking for here is, what the hell do I do? Should I tell his mom that the kid is crazy? Should I just be responsible and clean up after him from now on and just deal? Babysitting kids is hard, but this kid actually seemed like he had a death wish. Anyways, any advice would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. Whoa. Now, what did I tell you, right? Okay, so the first thing I want to say right now is get the hell out of there, okay? Like, I don't know about you, I've never personally babysat before. I've been babysat as a kid, obviously. But I would never, okay, want to be responsible for a child hurting themselves over, you know, I guess when they're unsupervised. Because babysitting is actually quite a hard job. I mean, you've got to be a very responsible person. You've got to look after the kid or whoever you're babysitting. And it's a very responsible job. And, you know, disaster can strike. Things can happen. And, you know, let's be honest here. We're all pretty stupid growing up. We don't actually know the dangers of life. We don't know that sticking a fork or a knife in an outlet is going to probably kill us. Or the fact that if you do it the same thing in like a toaster, that will probably kill us too. Or, you know, drinking chemicals. We don't know what the hell chemicals are. We just say, hey, that looks like juice. So screw it. So yeah. The first thing I would suggest is never babysit this kid again, because yeah, if this kid is this accident prone to hurting themselves, you know, I'm actually really surprised that well, I'm hoping that this kid wasn't actually killed after, from what you're saying. Throwing glass on the floor? Holy crap. But yeah, I mean, the outlet thing, I mean, to be quite honest, there was actually one time when I was a kid, I actually think I did something similar to this. I went behind my couch and I shocked my leg, I think, and I actually hurt myself. It was really bad, but yeah. First off, get out of there. The second thing is, I would definitely tell the mother. You know, so what if she gets mad? So what if she's like, oh, my kid is the best kid in the world. You're just full of it. You know, if a mother or just parents or whatever actually get defensive about you saying, hey, your kid, like, kind of went a little overboard tonight. Because there are some incidents where that happens. You wouldn't think that just saying, you know, your kid was a little bad. Some parents actually take offense to that. Like, they expect to hear their golden child is just the best thing ever. And when they're told something else, it's just like, oh, well, maybe you're just a bad babysitter. It is a thing. I would still tell them, though, because, I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You don't want to babysit this kid anyways, right? Like, I mean, I would hope that that would be the one thing I'm saying for this video that you will take into consideration, because you do not want to babysit this kid again. And you don't want to be irresponsible either, but it's a good thing that I'm hoping you are, like, I guess, you know what, you're responsible, I'm sure. I'm hoping you're responsible. I hope any babysitter is responsible. But yeah, get out of there, okay? Like, just get out of there, tell the mom, this kid's crazy. Don't actually be like that. Like, just say the kid, like, he was really hyper. Tell them what he was trying to do, and you stopped him, obviously. Just explain in the best way you can. Because what's the worst that's gonna happen? They're not gonna want you to babysit the kid anymore? Like, oh no, no, that's the worst. I love this kid. And not to mention, it's just babysitting. It is literally just doing a favor for a parent or parents. So it's not like some sort of government job that's like, you know, you go to like your dream job and they're looking through your resume and they're like, so we see here, back in 2004, you babysitted a kid and the parents were not pleased with your work. I'm sorry, but we can't hire you. I don't think that's gonna happen, so I think you're pretty good. But with that being said, though, guys, I think that's all the advice I could really give for this person. And if any of you are babysitting out there, be responsible. Be responsible for sure, because we're all stupid as kids. Kids are dumb growing up. And I'm saying that in the nicest way possible. We just don't know the world when we're growing up, am I right? So, be responsible. And yeah, so guys, what do you think this person should do? Be sure to leave it down in the comment section below. And again, if you have a question, comment, concern, or anything that you want to send to the show, be sure to send it at fear.lgp@hotmail.com. It's down in the description below. Send it there. It could get picked, and it could be featured in the next Let's Get Personal. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel for more great content, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, see ya!